Warm greetings yet again from the sunny northeast corner of South Africa and its marine world gem of Sodwana Bay. This time to dive sites named Bikini and Mellow Yellow. Bikini dive site, which is named from the fact that there is not much to it, but it hides precious things. A seemingly simple and flat reef can be a home to a mind-blowing variety of marine creatures, big and small. Big yellow rubber lips rule the pack of hunting fish, in a process known as nuclear or interspecies hunting. You can often see them exploring the reef and suddenly ducking down, attacking for whatever prey they choose to eat. Other smaller fish follow. This place is the absolute treasure for divers who like to spot and take pictures of the smallest and weirdest animals around. Usually that means shrimps, and Bikini dive site is full of these bizarre looking little crustaceans. They're different in size, shape and colors that occupy a small space on the reef. There's only one thing you have to be wary of. All the most amazing shrimps here have their own personal bodyguards in the form of black-cheeked moray eels. Somehow, every time you get close to the reef to take a shot of the small creature, a mouth full of needle-like teeth appears out of nowhere trying to get you. And in many occasions they do. Fortunately, it's more like a vicious hamster bite than anything else, but still, what we have to do to get that picture. Here we have commensal shrimps. Commensalism is a form of mutual benefit relationship between two organisms. In this case, you get a shrimp that permanently lives either on a certain species of coral or sea anemone. They feed on whatever is left from what the anemone catches with its toxic tentacles and clean it from parasites. In return, they have a fairly safe haven for themselves. They live in pairs, most commonly on carpet anemones. The big one is the female, while the smaller one is the male. The anemones have certain toxins that other fish stay away from. Shrimps are hence safe from other predators. Bikini dive site is generally flat, but here and there you can spot long, thin as a human finger, green sticks poking out. These are black whip corals, and on them you will find whip coral shrimps, if you can spot them, as their camouflage is top-notch. Bear in mind, these shrimps grow maybe up to 1 centimeter in size. The coral colony gets a cleaner, and the shrimp a background it can blend in and become invisible. This way of life also works for commensal shrimps living on starfish. This beautifully colored starfish is occupied by a tiny shrimp, so small that it took a good 30 minutes to get a couple of seconds of good shots that are in focus. Many a diver mistake when diving here is that they get preoccupied with all those little goodies, and they forget to lift their heads up from time to time to check on the most amazing big animal encounter, a sighting of a manta ray. This is about the best place to see them in Sodwana Bay, as they glide effortlessly just above the reef. It is worth mentioning that these are reef manta rays, which are smaller cousins of oceanic manta rays, a separate species that can grow double the size, up to 6-7 meters wingspan, and much more common in Mozambique. Here, they are smaller, but still beautiful, and if you remain patient and calm, they will come very close to you.